Well, good evening. It is 10:57 p.m. In 1 hour, my 34-hour reset, I guess they call it, will be complete. But let me tell you about this so-called reset that's supposed to be healthy and supposed to keep us alert as drivers. I've tried to not talk bad about some of the things in the trucking industry, especially the ELD, the electronic log. I've tried to bring an uplift because truck driving is fun. I really enjoy it. I wouldn't be back out here after 9 years of retirement if it wasn't joy. But I wanted to find out what this new ELD was affecting truck drivers, affecting you, the consumers, protecting our highways. And I'll tell you what I've come up with. Oh, by the way, I've been laying in this bed for the last 3-4 hours doing nothing but tossing and turning. Now I've got leg aches, I've got hip aches, I've taken ibuprofen because I'm sick and tired of sitting, because I have been in this truck for 34 hours. Well, 33 hours, because I got 1 hour left. For 33 hours, I want to be honest about this. From the very beginning, after I started running this truck with an ELD, which I did not have before, it had been invented, but it was still not mandatory or anything like it is now. I heard about it. I wanted to see really what it was. Let me back up. I want to tell you what a reset is. After you've driven, like I came out, I had, as of yesterday, I had 14 hours left. That was it. And I have 3 days to use it in. So I'm not going to go very far each day, because I'd used all these hours up getting to where I got here, make these appointments. I had 3 different stops, 3 different trailer hookups, 3 different loads. It takes time to get it and to make appointments. Dispatchers made appointments. It was logical. It was not a push. It was not a rush. I was not rushed. But according to my 70-hour rule, that's all I got. The only way I can get back home now, which I've got tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 5 days. I'm starting out with 14 hours. Then I have 1 day that's got 9 hours. And I got 1 day that's got 6 hours. 1 day I got 7 hours. I would take till Thursday to get home. At least Thursday. It'd take an extra day to get me home. Or I have to wait for 34 hours to do a reset. So now I have 70 hours all over again. 34 hours was to rest us as drivers too. But I got to talk about this. From the very beginning I went, I can see who created this mess. It was some people sitting behind a desk talking to somebody on the phone that runs a freight hauling company. Or I'm going to use some names like Werner. I'm not saying they're good or bad. They came out with this electronic log years ago, before it was mandated. There was other companies that came out with it. I was familiar with it. I had seen it work, and I wasn't impressed. I'm less impressed now. So for 34 hours, I have sat in this truck, right here, this spot. Unlike freight haulers, I'm going to come down on them. The other day coming out, before I parked, I passed a motel, and you'll see this quite often around truck stops. 3 freight hauler trucks with their wagons behind them was parked at this motel. In many cases, that's where they make a swap. So another truck driver came in, they unhook their trailers, they hook on the other trailers, the others go on down the road to the destination. These drivers are now, their hours are up. They're paid in a motel by the companies. Many motels have a swimming pool. All motels will have a TV set. Most all hotels will have, or motels will have, a restaurant close by. They can get out, they can walk around. They're not confined to this. That's the biggest problem these developers never looked at. They didn't look at the whole system, the trucking industry. I have no TV. I am in a park spot where there are no restaurants. And I wouldn't eat at a restaurant anyway because you couldn't afford it. I'm not out here to spend the money. I'm out here to make money. And if you spend 3 meals a day at a restaurant, you're going to go home with a skinny paycheck. No TV. YouTube. I go for walks, but there's nothing scenic. I got online, I went, what's around here that's scenic? Is there a park? Is there anything? Nothing. It's a little truck stop with 2 pumps, a nice little restaurant. They have a snack bar. No, not when you sit down. It's just in this little box, you know. They have some French fries and some. I patronized them a little. I bought I don't even know what it was, chicken fillet of, I think, something like that. And I don't like, I'm kind of in the mood of the hamburger bun. I'm not exaggerating, was this big. The meat was this big. The hamburger bun was this thick. It probably was this thick, but it had been sitting in aluminum foil. I opened it up and I thought this was a hamburger. No condiments, no nothing. This piece of meat with hamburger bun this big, about that thick. That's what I had to eat here. I ate one meal, $3.48 for a skinny pizza, hamburger bun with whatever the meat cut was. You know, I'm supposed to be rested. And in 1 hour, I'm going to start this truck up and go pick up my trailer. I don't even have my trailer. I need to go pick my trailer up. The reason where I'm at is because I'm at it's a place we pick up trailers all the time. They're preloaded for us. I dropped mine, so it was not preloaded because we didn't have an empty here. I hope my trailer is loaded after 34 hours of sitting here. We do not have phone connections to this company. I don't know if they'd answer the phone if we did. Good company, but they just don't talk to drivers. So in an hour, I'm going to start up my truck, take all my curtains down, make my bed, my couch, my whatever, and drive down, and hopefully my trailer is loaded, and hopefully it's not overweight. And then I'm going to turn it and head for home. So if everything goes good, Wednesday, I'll be home. And today is Friday night. So I'm hooking up in the morning, Saturday, in 1 hour. 1 hour, be Saturday morning. I will be driving through the night tonight. And I don't like driving through the night. I'd just soon drive through the day. But that's not the way it's going to work. And this is supposed to be safe. And the manufacturers, ELD, and the rules, not the manufacturers, but the rules that were set forth by our American government says this is a safe way. This is safer than let a driver, even with their records showing it is not safer. Accidents have gone up. Speeding's gone up. Poor drivers have gone up because good drivers got off the road. This is what I wanted to find out after coming from the good life to, I'm not going to say it's a bad life, but it needs to be, we need to get back to the old life. Anyway, hope each and every one of you have a good evening. You can lay down and sleep, and you can put your arm around your wife or your puppy dogs and get up and go use the bathroom. No, we don't have bathrooms either. It's not like home. It's not like even like a motel. They're bad enough, but it is what it is, and they can't understand why they can't keep drivers. I'm Steve Allen, and you have a good evening. I'm going to try. So if you see my some truck going down the road like this, maybe it's me, because I've had 34 hours of rest. 34 hours of rest. That's the magic number. I'm better, I'm healthier, I'm stronger, and I'm wide awake. 34 hours of rest. And I take off at midnight on a Friday night. See you later. Bye.